Hello. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm out doing my evening walk. Can you all hear me? Come on in. Who's here? Is anybody home? Come on in. Try not to let you all look up my nose. Come on in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on in. Good evening. Let me know if you can hear me. As I'm walking, my phone may go in and out, and I'm trying to hold the camera so you all won't be looking directly up my nose. So I'm making a video here. Come on in. Let me know you're here. Hopefully I don't breathe too hard in your ear. Hey Doreen, how are you doing? Just got a quick message for you as I'm doing my walk. Quick message. A quick message. Let me get on over in the grass here. Usually I walk on the edge of the road. Ooh, I don't know. I need to be walking over here with all these bugs and stuff. But usually I walk on the edge of the road. Let me cross the street. And then I would cross over. How's everyone doing this evening? It's a little dark. Well, getting a little dark, but I got a message that I would love to share with you all right quick. I'm gonna start getting to my point when I first come on, but I be trying to wait for people to come in, and we're 2 minutes in. So if you're looking at the replay, just fast forward to about 2:50. But what I wanted to come talk to you all about, you know, as chosen ones, as chosen ones, and as let me know if you can hear me because I'm getting ready to walk by, the side road too. Um, what I want to talk to you all about, and this will be brief. Unfortunately, and it's the hardest. This is the hardest thing that I had to come to terms with. Um, you have to expect the lies and the manipulation from people. And I know it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate, and it's just what it is. What I've noticed on my journey, when you're just trying to do right and you're trying to live right and you're trying to love right and you're just trying to do what it is, right? You're just being you, really not trying. You're just being that good hearted person, you're just being that giving person, right? You're just being that giving person, that good hearted person. And hold on, you all. Getting ready to getting ready to turn. I don't want the noise in the way. But you're just trying to be that good hearted person. You're trying to be the peacemaker. You don't want any drama. You're not the drama filled person. And especially when you're chosen, you're just not a true chosen one. We don't like all that drama and chaos. We try to find common ground. We try to find peace in the situation, right? We try to find peace. We try to find common ground. We try to get understand. Hello. We try to get understanding. We try to, you know, we try to make peace with the situation, right? But people don't want that. People don't want peace. Unfortunately, people don't want peace. Have you noticed that? You try to get understanding. You're trying to bring people together. You try to do what's right. You try to, put everything on the table. You try to get an understanding. You try to get everybody together so there won't be no, this person said that person said this. You want to put all the cards out there. Oh, people don't want to do that. Not with the chosen one, see what it is, right? Because you're the chosen one and you got that light on you. People, they don't talk about you so bad, made you look like a horrible person. So they don't want to get everybody together. They don't want everybody to get together. They don't want to bring everybody, like whomever you got a misunderstanding with. They don't want to put everybody together. No, they don't want to do that because see, you are the villain in their eyes. You are the villain. And you're not literally the villain. You're just the villain because of the light you carry. You're the villain because you stand for truth. And you know this world don't like truth. And I'm not talking about perfection. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about you gonna stand on what's right. You gonna call out what's right. You gonna stand for what's right. You gonna let people know that that's wrong. Oh, and they hate you for that. They hate you. So you might as well get used to the lies. You might as well get used to the manipulation and the deceit. And the thing you're gonna have to do that you don't want to do, you're gonna have to cut everybody off, right? You don't have to hate them. You got to cut everybody off who's into engaging in manipulation and deceit and lies, confusion. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to cut them off. Nope. Enough of this watered down, fake, phony love. I got your back. You my this, you my no. No. What you have to do, hello, what you have to do is you gotta cut everybody off, get from around people who are engaging in all of this drama, all of this manipulation, all of this going back and forth, all of this don't want to get an understanding. They sit back and they talk in their little groups and cliques, keeping up mess. Oh, you got to get rid of them. You got to isolate yourself from them, because you're going to always be the villain. Everybody's going to always look at you and point the finger at you because you want to stand for what's right. Oh, yeah, they're going to look at you. Yes, they are. Oh, they're going to look at you and blame you. Oh yeah, you're gonna be to blame because you're not thinking like everybody else. You're not walking and talking and going about things like everybody else. Yes, you already stand out. So just because you stand out, now you're going to be the blame. You're going to be the villain. Anything that you do, anything that you say, oh, they're gonna make sure they put a little what they we used to call salt in the game. They're gonna mix some truth with what you said or did with some lie. You're gonna always be the target, always be the blame. It's not because you're not telling the truth, it's because that you stand for truth. You are the truth, and they don't like that. No, they don't like that. People don't like that. So you got to expect it. The hardest thing for me that I had to learn to accept, this was the hardest thing, I'm gonna tell you. The hardest thing I had to learn to accept that people was gonna lie on me, people was gonna try to manipulate me, and people was gonna try to deceive me. But the lies was the main thing that got me. The lies were the things that really got me and had me stuck. The lies. Mm-hmm. Yep. The lies was what got me. Hold on, you all. I'm back. But once I learned and once I was delivered from being being what that thing called being stuck over lies people told. Once I was delivered from that, once God showed me that the lies are going to come, but He also showed me just because the lies come, that doesn't mean that you're not who you say you are. That doesn't mean that what they're lying about, that doesn't mean that it's going to outlast the truth. Oh, yeah. Because a lie does not outlive the truth. I don't care how many years go by. Because the truth, you don't have to think about what you said. You don't have to think about what was said, what was done. The truth is the truth. The truth is going to be consistent every time. Oh, yes, it will. But you have to expect that as a chosen one. You have to expect that. You have to expect being isolated. You have to expect being excluded. Yes, you have to expect that. When you change your expectations and you finally come to terms with, you know what, okay, these people may be mad at me. This group of people may be mad. This person may be mad, but I'm gonna stand on the truth regardless. Once you come to terms with that, you'll have a more peaceful life. Oh yes, you'll have a more peaceful life. Once you finally come to terms with, once you finally come to terms with being okay, right? With not being included, being okay with, you being in isolation, you in your own little world. Once you come to terms with that, watch how your joy come back. Watch how your joy come back. Watch how your peace come back. Because that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to be, the enemy wants you to be hurt. The enemy wants you to be in pain and feeling like you're being left out. You're not being left out because you're being separated from the drama that keeps people held down. Have you ever noticed you think you being left out or something, and then you get wind of what's been going on? I don't care if it's a family group, co-worker, friends, church. Church got drama too. Anything. You feel like you being left out, and you finally somebody come, not that you asked, they don't gave you a little update. They don't give you a little update on what's going on. And that little update stress you out. That little update stress you out. Look, and you be like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in that little circle because it's filled with drama. It's filled with chaos. Things, don't judge things according to appearance. That's what the prophet has been telling us. Don't judge things according to appearance. Judge things based on righteous judgment. We like to look at stuff and think stuff look good on the surface. We think people are happy on the surface. Look how many people that you see on Facebook, all these families, these couples look like they're happy. And these people are being unalive in record numbers. But just on their Facebook or their Instagram, they look happy. They look like they were traveling. Stop judging stuff by that. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. I used to do that. I used to do that. God dealt with me back in 2013. He dealt with me about that in 2013 when I was in grad school. I'm sitting online looking at everybody on Facebook, looking at them going here, going there, and I'm looking at my situation like, oh, I'll never do nothing. I'm this. I'm just comparing myself. Oh no, Lord had to deal with me with that back in 2013. And kid you not, one of the people who I was looking at, they were a relative. They were going and traveling all these different places. And in that same year, that's why you don't judge people's situation. In that same year, they called it quits. And I looked up to them. I looked up, to that relationship. I looked up to them. But my point was, me comparing, me looking and wishing and hoping and lusting after what somebody else is doing. Oh, I learned my lesson from that. I stopped doing that foolishness. I look at folks and be like, good on. If I like it, I like it. But keep going. I don't think nothing else of it. I just see it. That's it. See, and that's it. I do not compare. I don't even think. I don't get jealous. I don't do nothing but see it. I just see it because God taught me. And he had to remind me through the prophets. Don't judge things based on appearance. We be so quick to judge things based on appearance. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Just because how it looks. A lot of people look like they happy. A lot of people look like they wouldn't do you like that. No, this is the season of the test of spirit. You better judge people by discernment. I don't care if it's your children. I don't care if it's your children. Look how many of these children off in their parents. Just here. A few cities down from me, 13-year-old boy stabbed his mom to death. I don't know if YouTube's gonna take this down, but he stabbed his mom to death. 13. Y'all better judge judge things with righteous judgment, and not only that, use your discernment. This is not the time. Use your discernment, because the devil jumping in and out of folks. The devil jumping in and out of folks. Yes, y'all probably can't see me, but I'm almost home. But I'm in a safe area, but I still pay attention to my surroundings. But yeah, the devil jumping in and out of folks. I don't care who it is. See, I saw something on YouTube the other day, and it was so true. Our love for people will override our discernment about them. Our love for people will override our discernment. I don't think it was verbatim, but I say that is so true. That is so true. We think, oh, this is my baby. He would never do that. This my brother, my sister. They would never. No, this not the time. This not the time. When people show you who they are, believe them. Y'all got family that hate y'all. Y'all got family that hate the ground y'all walk on. These people hate you. They talk about you. They speak ill of you. They don't check on you. Anything they hear about you, they believe. That's the form of hate. They hate you all. But because you got a good heart, oh, that's my blood. Oh, you're going to need your family one day. If you need people like that, Lord, send me somebody else. That's what I'm asking God. Send me somebody else. I don't want nobody around me that speak ill of me, right? Who want people like that? I don't. But this is not the time to be allowing your love for folks. Pay attention how folks treat you. Pay attention how they treat you. I don't care if it's family. That's family included. When I say people, that means family and all. This does not exclude family. Co-workers, neighbors. We got to pay attention. If you feel eerie, exclude yourself from the situation. If something tells you not to go, don't go. Don't go. This is not the time. This is not the time. Use your discernment. I don't care what people think. I don't care what they say. If I don't feel comfortable with somebody, I'm not going to be around them. I don't care if it's my child, it could be my cousin, it could be a favorite, whoever. Your energy will tell you when these people got ill will towards you. Your spirit will tell you when they have talked about you or they don't say something. You feel funny. You don't feel right, but you're overriding. You're overriding. You don't really know what it is, but your spirit is telling you something's not right. But you'll sit there and override like it ain't nothing. No, you got to stop doing that. Don't do that. But you got to expect the manipulation and lies and deceit. That's part of it. Listen to your discernment. Listen to your discernment. Your discernment will tell you when something's off. It will tell you when something's off. It will tell you when something's off. It will tell you. I know sometimes, you know, you're a person that's very discerning. Your spirit, you got high discernment. You got what it is, you got a gift of discerning of spirits. It's going to seem like it's going to seem like you are alone, and it's almost like you're not really paranoid, but you're like, I know all these people just, you know, you almost like, I know all these people ain't, moving funny and sliding funny. Yes, all them people are moving funny, sliding funny, because people like to group up, they like to click up. They like to click up. And then them spirits will click up against you, especially on them jobs. Y'all on these jobs, you got them spirits, they'll click up on you. Yes, they will. And you got these spirits, they'll click up. And you're like, all them acting like that? Yes, all of them are acting that way. Yes, you got to trust your gut. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. That's what the enemy wants you to think you're crazy. You're not crazy. No, you're not crazy. You feel this. Trust your energy. Trust your gut. Trust your gut feeling. Trust your discernment, intuition, GPS, whatever you call it. I call it discernment. You got to believe that. You got to trust that. It won't steer you wrong. That's the thing. We've been taught to ignore ourselves. We've been taught to trust everybody but ourselves. Yes, we have. We've been taught to ignore and trust. We've been taught to trust everybody but ourselves. We have. And in this season, you all you have. You and God is all you have. You got to listen and obey. Listen, you got to listen and obey your discernment in this season. This is the season to trust your discernment. I like this little light right here. But I gotta go. I made it, back home. But trust your discernment. Trust your discernment. You know what you feel. You don't need to get no affirmations, no confirmations. You don't need any of that. You know what you feel. You know what your intuition is telling you. You know what your discernment is telling you. You don't need to get no second confirmation from nobody. That's what we have to stop doing. When my spirit tells me something, cut folks off, stop dealing with them, I listen. You don't have to hate people, but you know they're moving funny. They're not for you. You know they're talking about you. You just let them go on about their business. Let them go on about their business. Be cordial, especially if you're on these jobs. You still can be cordial and not, be in the group with somebody. You still can be cordial. I had to learn that. God taught me that on my job. You still can be kind and cordial without letting people in all up under in your business. I didn't think that was possible. But you can be kind and cordial. You can be cordial and still be professional and still keep people at a distance. Because what's about to get ready to happen, and I ain't trying to be gloom and doom. I'm not that type of person. But I need to say this. What's about to get ready to happen in this world right now, you're going to need all the energy and the peace and the mental fortitude just to keep yourself sane. You're going to need all of that to keep yourself sane, to keep your family sane, to keep your children sane. Because the eyes, right? The eyes, what you're about to see, what you're about to see is going to be unbelievable. So you're going to need to have something inside of you. You're going to need something inside of you to keep you strong. You ain't nothing outside is not going to be able to save you. You're going to need to be strong from within. This up here, and this right here going to have to be strong. That's all I can tell you. I ain't saying that I'm sitting here, prophesying gloom and doom. But one thing I do know, this gonna have to be strong, and this gonna have to be strong. And the only way these two could be strong if you're not into drama, if you're not caught up in the drama, caught up into nonsense that's going on in this world, nonsense that's going on in your family. You're gonna have to have some faith in you to withstand what's about to come. Oh, because you're talking about scared. If you fearful, that's all I can say. If you fearful, you better ask God to deliver you from that. That's all I can tell you. Ask God to deliver you from that fear. Because when people fear know what to do, they panic. They panic. They can't think properly. They do things without thinking rationally. I know. Okay, D. I'm getting ready to go in the house. I'm in the dark. I just came from walking, but they do things out of panic. Hey Keisha, I'm getting ready to go. How are you doing? But I was walking from under the light because I'm almost, to my house. But you're gonna have to have some strength and faith in you, and you can't do that caught up in everybody's drama. You can't do that fighting with people about unnecessary petty stuff. You can't do that. You have to be doing your affirmations, praying, fasting, like strengthening your spirit because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. But that's all I want to say. You got to expect the lies, manipulation, and deceit. When you stand for righteousness, when you stand for what's right, you know, you're going to have to expect that. Once you expect that, because see, one thing I learned about people, people want you to be like them. People want you to be like them. If they are lying, scheming, and scamming, and you come up there with your little righteous self and you don't want parts of that, oh, they're gonna attack you because they feel that you think, not that you think it though, they feel that you think you are better than them because you don't want to participate in the scam, you don't want to participate in the lying, you don't want to participate in getting over, you don't want to participate in whatever they're doing. You don't want to team up on nobody else, right? You don't want to team up on nobody else because you know how it feels when somebody teamed up on you. You don't want to do all the evil that they're doing. So they're going to attack you. They're going to attack you. I am D. I'm right here by my house. They're going to attack you. But thank you. They're going to attack you because you don't want to. And see, this the thing. Like I said, when people know you're not going to do what they do, and when they know you're not like them, they're going to attack you. You're going to be under surveillance. Yes, you're going to be under surveillance. You're going to be monitored. They want to monitor you because they want to watch you so closely until you finally make a mistake, until you finally, until they finally trip you up, until you finally, react to something they did, and then they're gonna capture that moment to make themselves feel good. Like, see, I told you she just like us. I told you he just like us. I was watching this crazy movie at my loctician's place. It was this crazy movie on. And that's what the man was doing. The man, he was some type of, serial unaliver. And point blank is he was trying to get all his little weird friends and the people who was weird like him with this demonic thinking. He was trying to get them to feel better about themselves because he would catch innocent people and he'll make the innocent people hurt, other innocent people, and he'll record it. Y'all probably know the movie. I don't be watching that foolishness, but it was on at the shop and it caught my attention. But yeah, that's what he did. He got good people who people consider to be good. He captured them and unalive some of them, but at the same time, he got other people to do the dirty work. He forced them to do the dirty work, and that's how the enemy works. That movie explained that's just how the enemy works. If you're not on his team, he's gonna target. He's gonna target the ones who's trying to do right, and he try to put that pressure on you. Yes, he try to put that pressure on you to make you feel bad, to make you fold, to make you join his team, to make you do what he's doing. Yeah, that's what the movie did. I was like, this movie is crazy, but I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all be blessed. Let me get in the house. Y'all be blessed.